Prostate cancer can be a lonely journey. A lot of men that I work with face loneliness, and loneliness can lead to worse mental health and actually worse response to both the cancer disease and the cancer treatments. And because it is extremely important to take care of our physical health, our mental health, and our social life, that's why I made this list to help you get some ideas or get inspired to try out a few new things, to be active, be social, and have fun. And who knows, maybe you'll also make some new friends. And I will be giving you some more insight of why increased physical activity is so important, especially during prostate cancer. The first item on my list is big popular team sports, such as soccer and basketball. You can easily find those, there are probably clubs around you, and you can meet a lot of people because they are played with teams. Plus, they usually involve a lot of running, so they're great to build your cardiovascular system. So, give those a try. But for those who do not like running but still like to get outside, golf is a great and fun activity. It involves a lot of walking, and you can work your rotational movements, so build your core muscles. You can do it with friends or meet new people and have a lot of fun. But if you wanted to work on your cardiovascular system a bit more intensely, but you can't run because you suffer from joint pains, the next item is swimming. Swimming is fantastic for our cardiovascular health and our myoskeletal health, so it builds muscle. But swimming is not the most social sport. If you're not a fish, you can't talk while you're swimming, right? So you should combine it with a physical activity that has a bit more of a social component, and I will be giving you those later on in this video. However, if you did want a physical activity that is great for your cardiovascular health, it has no impact on the joints, and it is really social, surprisingly, cycling is fantastic. I met a lot of people while I was cycling with different cycling groups, and I will be telling you at the end of this video how to explore and discover groups around you that do fun physical activities that you can take part in. Now, the next activity that is great because it has a lot of physical movement and it gets you to meet new people and have tons of fun is dancing. I'm not a good dancer, I don't do dancing, but I plan to start. I would love to start doing some Latin dancing or some Greek dances because I'm Greek. I want to tell you that physical activity outside of doing exercise is extremely important for men with prostate cancer. Actually, a review that came out from the University of Naples in Italy showed that men with prostate cancer who had higher levels of physical activity had higher survival and experienced less side effects from cancer treatments compared to men with lower physical activity. Now, that's different to exercise. You must do targeted exercise medicine for prostate cancer that can actually reduce the prostate cancer growth and reduce the side effects from prostate cancer, such as urinary incontinence or erectile dysfunction. And you can find a program that does that in the description of the video on my website. But apart from doing that, you need to also have high levels of physical activity. The next item on the list, which is actually a broad category, is martial arts. Martial arts are a great stress reliever, and it's actually really good to bond with new people. Now, if you don't have a great physical capacity at the moment and you're not feeling that strong, you can start with something lighter, like Tai Chi. But if you do have a bit of a physical foundation and you want something a bit more dynamic and engaging, you can do boxing. Pounding on a boxing bag or targets is great for strength relief, and also it boosts your confidence and your feeling of strength. But martial arts can also be with a weapon. You can try shooting or archery. I am an archer. I do it every week and I actually love this sport. I catch up with the members there and I meet new people. And actually, this is a fantastic way to meet new people and form friendships. If you're doing something together, you have something to chat about, and something that gets you together on a regular basis. Now, real quick, if you click the like button on this video, you're gonna help it spread to those who might need it and also raise awareness. And if this video is useful, you can buy me a coffee using the link in the description. Now, the next item on the list is yoga. You might think that yoga is only for women, but you couldn't be further from the truth. Actually, in the beginning, yoga was a men's only activity. And now, more and more men do yoga, both young and old. And actually, there's a lot of seminars and a big movement to get men with prostate cancer to do more yoga. Yoga is fantastic because it helps you relieve any joint pain. It doesn't cause additional joint pain. There is no impacts. It's great for your flexibility. And actually, it has been shown that men who were doing yoga while they were receiving radiotherapy for their prostate cancer had much lower side effects from radiotherapy, specifically fatigue, than men who did no yoga. Now, the next item on my list is my absolute favorite, and that's hiking. I don't think there has been a single month in the past 2 years that I haven't gone hiking somewhere. Even if the weather is bad, I will put my sneakers and my coat on and I'll go. I love spending time in nature and exploring new places. I take photographs, I listen to books via an audiobook, and also spend it with friends. And actually, spending time in nature and walking in nature has been shown to decrease stress a lot, decrease cortisol in our blood, which is the stress hormone, and decrease inflammation. But if you are not a land creature and you like the water, there's a whole bunch of water activities that you can do, such as sailing. I have to admit, I'm not a big water lover, but I know a lot of people are, and maybe you are and you haven't tried it yet. So try that. You never know what you might discover and who you might meet through that. Now, if you do like to have connection with someone, but you are not that good with humans, there's also horseback riding. Horseback riding is fantastic. It works your core muscles. You get to spend times with horses and it gets you outside. I love riding horses and I find it very relaxing, even when I'm galloping. Now, if you want something that is super low intensity and it's social, that's playing pool or bowling. With those, however, because they're so low impact, you do need to do another physical activity on the list that gets you a bit moving. However, it's tons of fun to play bowling or play pool with friends, and you tend to move around quite a bit, right? Now, one more item, and that's not very well known, is actually joining a men's shed. A men's shed is a community of men that come together to practice industrial arts, such as woodworking or blacksmithing. It is a great opportunity to mingle with the community, meet other men, and actually improve a skill that is many times handy around the house, right? A fantastic way to discover groups that gather and do fun physical activities around you is through an app called Meetup. And I will link the website or the app in the description of the video. Through that app, you can actually discover groups that gather together, and that's for new members that want to meet each other and do a fun physical activity. It's great. So bottom line, 1 or 2 of these fun physical activities that get you outside, get you moving, get you having fun, alright? Don't forget about fun, don't forget about life, and also you get to meet new people or catch up with existing friends. You don't need to start crazy, just start small, try different things, and find what feels right for you. At the same time, you need to exercise. So, I hope that was useful and you had fun and you discovered something that will change your life.